why, like, what was it about Chayka? So there was no point in the press conference that they gave you a definite reason as what they liked about him?
It was more like the way he conducted himself. Like, so that was a question posed early on, and you of many press conferences in your day, like, know the type of questioning, the line of questioning that should be asked. And I thought the Toronto media did a pretty good job with that. I wasn't there, but he said he was impressed by his vision. Did Pelly? He said he conducted an extensive due diligence on the background. Sure, he did. He called him methodical and measured, and he thinks that combined with Matt Sundin, they'll be a really strong team. So as most executives do, he sort of danced around the question. Like, ultimately, how in the hell did you get to John Chayka? There was nobody else that was part of the process that could have made more sense and caused a bit more backlash or less backlash. That's my questioning, my line of questioning.
And Matt Sundin, he senior advisor, like, what's his role here? What does that mean?
Well, that's exactly it. Like, I think we're trying to determine, how much of a say Matt Sundin has in this whole process. Like, in fact, I thought it was rather interesting in the press conference, Greg's like, I think Sundin found out during the press conference, if you can believe it, that he's going to be reporting to John Chayka, because the direct quote is, I don't think Matts knew what his title was going to be until he got the contract, which is pretty crazy. And then it just speaks to the general manager of hockey operations now, John Chayka. But I don't want to call him a figurehead, but I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Matt Sundin does not have prior history in this type of role. I think what they're going to lean on is words like culture and pride and tap into what it means truly to be a Toronto Maple Leafs. The relationship is there. Obviously, he knows some of the greats, some of the better players in this team. He's Swedish, so he knows Nylander, Austin Matthews, the comps there with Ty Domi and Max Domi. So, like, it's a lot like rah-rah. That's my impression. And it's also, I think he'll have some say when things are presented, like contracts and players in play and stuff like that. But you're so right. Like, there's reasons to wonder what exactly this means bringing in Matt Sundin.